Hello all you stamp friends out there. I represent Stamp Stars. We bring you all the exciting stamp stories from around the world. Today we tell you the story of the world's first stamp, the British 1 penny black. My name is Vagn Juul Larsen. I'm from Denmark and I've been a stamp collector for more than 50 years.
First, a little bit of prehistory. How did the mail system function before the first stamps were invented? In the last part of the 18th century and at the beginning of the 19th century, the need for communication between people and businesses was enhanced because of the Industrial Revolution. Letters were transported by ship, railway, and on horse carriages. It was typically delivered by postmen on foot who charged the recipient's postage according to the distance the letter had been transported. In the picture, you can see a letter sent from Chester to Preston in 1809. The receiver had to pay 6 pence on delivery, a rather large sum in these days. As you can see, in the picture of the folded letter, it was also possible to prepay postage. For this letter, it was 3 pence.
In 1837, the British teacher Sir Rowland Hill, who lived from 1795 to 1879, proposed to simplify the postal system by issuing an adhesive stamp as a prepayment for postage. Regardless of the distance, a letter of up to 14 grams, that's 1/2 ounce in weight, could be delivered for the flat rate of 1 penny. Sir Rowland Hill worked together with Henry Cole, who lived from 1808 to 1882. They were put in charge of the new project by the British government, and on the 1st of May 1840, the world's first stamp, the 1 penny black, was issued. But it was first valid on May the 6th, 1840. And now to the design of the 1 penny black. As you can see from the picture, the penny black is a very beautiful stamp indeed. The design of the stamp is a portrait of Queen Victoria. In the upper part of the stamp there is the word postage, and below the denomination 1 penny. In the two upper corners there are Maltese crosses with a radiant solar disk at their centers. In stamps printed for official use, the letters V and R were printed in the upper corners instead of the Maltese crosses. Later, I'll tell you about the letters in the two lower corners. The 1 penny black was first cancelled with a red Maltese cross. It was later, in February 1841, changed to black color because the red color was rather easy to remove. It was then possible to reuse the stamp and thus cheat the postal authorities. For stamps cancelled in London, numbers from 1 to 12 were placed in the middle of the Maltese cross. The 1 penny black was printed by Perkins Beacon. He used the so-called Jacob Perkins press. They used paper with a crown watermark. A total of 287,000 sheets were printed. That's approximately 69 million copies. Please notice that the stamp does not show the name of the issuing country. That's the United Kingdom. The portrait of Queen Victoria was sufficient. As the only country in the world, British stamp still does not show the name of the issuing country. As you can see from the picture, 11 plates were used for printing the 1 penny black. The most rare plate is number 11, with only 168,000 copies printed. This plate should only have been used to print the 1 penny red, but because this stamp was not ready for print, another 700 sheets of the 1 penny black was printed. Now back to the letters in the lower corners, as I promised you. They show the position of the stamp in the sheet. The 1 penny black was printed in sheets of 240 stamps with 20 rows and 12 columns. The first stamp in each sheet thus had 2 A's in the lower corners. The stamp shown with the P and the G is from row number 16 and column number 7. Now a little bit about the value of the penny black. With 69 million copies printed, a cancelled 1 penny black is not a very rare stamp. It is estimated that approximately 1.2 million copies has survived. Because the distance between stamps in the sheet is very small, a lot of the stamps were cut into when separated with scissors. Many others were badly cancelled. Thus a lot of poor quality penny stamps exist and can be bought for only a few dollars. A decent copy with 4 margins can be bought at eBay for around $50 to $100. An unused stamp is much more rare and expensive. Prices at auctions are around $3,000 to $5,000. Official 1 penny blacks are very rare, and prices for unused copies go as high as $10,000 to $15,000. Penny black on covers are valued around the double of cancelled copies. The cover shown below, with 2 blocks of 4, was put to sale in December 2020 for no less than £100,000 as a starting price. We cannot end this story without mentioning the legacy of the 1 penny black. The world's first stamp started a postal revolution. By unifying the price, it was made affordable for everyone to send letters. In that way, written communication between people was increased dramatically in the years to come. That was the story of the world's first stamp, the British 1 penny black. Please join us next week and enjoy the exciting story of one of the world's rarest and most expensive stamps, the inverted Jenny from the United States of America. And please don't forget to register as a subscriber of Stamp Stars.